You saw Clay Emo's video about this topic. You probably seen Rob Talks Hockey talk about this too. Why the Vancouver Canucks are exciting, and their own personal reasons as to why they're excited for the season. Now, I'm on this boat too. It's very obvious. Everybody is kind of excited in a certain kind of shared way because this Vancouver Canucks team is gonna be different. This Vancouver Canucks team that we have in 2019-20 is going to be better than most of the teams we've had in the past few years, that there's so many things to look forward to, and there are so many reasons why I am excited. First off, I'm excited for Elias Pettersson. Yeah, I've talked about him quite a few times in the past, but where would I be if I was a Vancouver Canucks fan not talking about Pettersson? I made a video talking about why I believe he's not going to have a sophomore slump, so you can watch that video and understand my reasoning as to why I believe he'll be great next season. But overall, Pettersson is in a position where he's going to have all the room in the world to just be great. And playing alongside of guys like Miller or Ferland and Boeser, it's gonna give him so many opportunities to get the points that he couldn't have gotten last year. We have better wingers, and Pettersson is gonna have a whole bunch of experience to thrive off of that. That's another reason why I'm super excited too. The winger situation is crazy good compared to last year. No longer are the days where we're looking at our team saying, okay, we can have Berchi on the second line, Eriksson on the third line, Mott on the fourth line, and our other spots we're going to be filling up with guys like Sutter and Roussel. Sure, I love some of these guys, but the fact of the matter is our forward core has just gotten so much better that it's so exciting to see what some of these guys are going to be able to do. We have a legitimate 50-60 point guy in JT Miller, a guy who could get up to 20 goals and 40 points in Ferland while also being physical, and guys like Pearson had great showings with the Vancouver Canucks. It's going to be so awesome to see the bolstering of our forward core with the additions that we've made in comparison to last year. I'm also excited because our D-core got better. Not just with Hughes, which I'll talk about Hughes in a little bit, but Myers, like it or not, he makes the team better. He gets points. He can be a power play producer. Clay Emu talked about that in a most recent video uploaded by him as well. But Myers is a guy who can legitimately get upwards of 30 to 40 points, and him being our #1 right-handed defenseman is better, like it or not, than having a guy like Biega up there. Maybe Stetcher would be better, but Stetcher in a top 4 role is much more secure than a Stetcher in a top 2. So I'm not saying that the Meyer signing was amazing, but just for what we have now in a vacuum for year 1, it makes the team better. And like it or not, that's how it goes down. Ben and Fantenberg also add some pretty good depth to this team, not to mention Quinn Hughes, who I'm very excited for because he showed so much skill with the Vancouver Canucks when he was up here. He's shown so much skill throughout the NCAA that it's almost what you're used to, taking a look at Quinn Hughes and seeing him dazzle opponents and get points. Everybody is used to that now, watching the highlight reels and the few minutes that he played with Vancouver, that I'm so excited to see what he'll be able to do full-time in 82 games next year. Things are looking great for the Vancouver Canucks in that regard. Also, I'm going to be really excited to watch Thatcher Demko play his first full year in the NHL. He was crazy good in Utica, and he was there for a long time, so watching him transition into the NHL and becoming a full-time backup, it's going to be very beneficial for his development, and he's going on the right path. I do believe Thatcher Demko has starter potential still, and this season right here is the first one out of many where he's going to be relied upon heavily. Not to mention our prospect pool as well. This is also a big contribution to me being excited for this season. Podkolzin and Hoglander, and even the guys in the AHL like Lind, Gadjevich, and Yashik. There are so many good prospects to keep an eye on for the Vancouver Canucks that it's just going to be awesome watching the development of these players. We've been super hype of our prospects for the past few years now. It all started back in the Elias Pettersson hype train back in 2017, 2018. I think that was the big click for all of us to start looking at our prospects with a little bit of these shiny eyes, but it hasn't always been like that. I wasn't really familiar watching Nicholas Jensen in his Draft Plus 1 year tear up whatever league he was in, or Brendan Gaunce in the OHL, or Subban. Horvat, I guess so, but that wasn't really too high-key. But the Petterssons and the Hughes and the Boesers and the Podkolzins, these are the guys that we're excited for, and watching them in their Draft Plus 1s, Draft Plus 2s, served very, very exciting for all of us. So overall, that's just a short overview as to why I'm excited for the Vancouver Canucks. It pretty much just boils down to a few things. A, we're better, and B, we have young prospects that are going to be exciting to watch. Nevertheless, though, I think that does paint a good picture as to why it's a great time to be a Canucks fan. We're just coming out of the Dark Ages, guys, and it looks like we do have a legitimate shot at being a playoff team. That's exciting, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing everything else that the rest of the body of the Vancouver Canucks, from the prospects to the AHL to the main team, will be able to do. Hope you enjoyed this video. Social 9. And bye.